Hey, what's going on, crypto people? Yeah, we're just right. It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good afternoon. Happy Friday to you. Absolutely. So, hey, yes, got to do another drive time video. Real excited about that. Man, what's going on in the digital asset space? I would say the answer to that is everything. We got some altcoins doing their things. They're popping a little bit. That's really exciting. So, by the way, guys, I am actually doing this with my Bluetooth headphones, hoping that this will cut down on the noise, because I forgot my other microphone for cutting down the noise. So hopefully this will work. Guys, let me know if it's too loud, if it wasn't loud enough, that type of thing. But hopefully this will work really, really well for you guys. Guys, the digital asset space is doing its thing. It's coming into its own. I really love that. Just so excited about hearing what PayPal is doing, allowing us to buy some BTC and ETH, allowing the masses, right, to buy some BTC and ETH on PayPal. That's pretty cool. Visa is obviously is deciding that they're not going to be left behind in this new fourth industrial revolution, right? Which the digital age, in which everything will be digital and tokenized without question. So yeah, so we're early, which is really, really good. It's not that much news really to report on, other than I found something very, very interesting today. I have been watching Trevon James. We all know Trevon James from his BitConnect days, right? And yeah, so the guy's he's been kind of coming back into the space, trying to rebound and recover from, ultimately, he has some challenges, right? Thought he was part of a legitimate thing, and he was not part of a legitimate thing. A lot of people got hurt, right? So, and then they got to find someone to take it out on. So, he and a few others, those were kind of the repercussions. But he's been doing his thing. I applaud him for rebounding and going on another journey, and hopefully, he has learned from the past mistakes and will take a better caution, if you will. But yeah, 2016, 2017, it was new for him too, just like it was new for so many of us, right? It's new for so many of us. And so when you think about that, for me, me and my household, right, we will extend some grace and move forward. But I have been checking them out, and yeah, I've been watching some of his videos. He's always been a character. The videos he does is really, really entertaining, which is so important. And I noticed that he was doing a bunch of like 3 or 4 or 5 videos, maybe that's not a bunch, but consecutive XRP related videos, right? So number one, as a content creator, I hope you understand what that's about, right? We're talking about the biggest community, right? Passionate community. So, he's definitely trying to get the views and stuff. But, he does good work. He does good TA. And, I respect him for that. He's able to, kind of pull some stuff out and do his thing there. And so, he's talking about XRP, and it's so funny. Today, the video I watched of him today, he was talking about his biggest mistake with XRP. And what it was I think initially he had a chance because he looked at it. And I respect him for owning up to this, because he looked at it, just under half a cent. And he passed on it, right? Because, again, 2016, right, what was the big thing in 2016? The big thing in 2016 was BTC, dang the banks, XRP, Baker's coin, screw XRP, blah, 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 right? So, again, he looked at it half a cent, passed on it, right? And he admitted to the fact that he should have had a better perspective on finances, money, right? And yeah, he said, could I have held on to it until 3 something? No. He said I would have most likely, I couldn't. He said that he wouldn't have been able to hold on to it past 20, 25 cents. He was just, right? That's kind of where he was mentally, right? You're like, no, half a cent, 20 cent, 25 cent, I'm out. I'm taking a profit and I'm done, right? And he would have missed out on the $3, right? And change. So, but one of the interesting things that he pointed out, besides all the other good things that he made a great point of, is he said the biggest mistake that I've learned, he said, he said, I'm learning, right? I learned a lot. That was my first bull run. This, crypto digital assets is my first financial endeavor in terms of buying and selling and holding it, right? He admitted that, right? And so he said one of the biggest mistakes that I learned, he said at one point I had over 200 different altcoins. And sold them, different points, sold them all, right? Sold 90% of them, right? But he just said he sold them. He said in his words, the greatest mistake that I made was in liquidating my assets. And liquidating means that's 100%, right? It's all gone, right? That was the biggest mistake. And I thought, isn't that interesting? This is what we teach on our channel all the time, that wealthy people, they don't liquidate their assets, they leverage their assets. They leverage their assets. And he talked about one time he did something with Omni. He bought in at $5 and sold, maybe 2x or 3x, but it went up to $100, right? And he missed that because he liquidated completely, like out of it, 100% sold, right? Again, there was so many people in the digital asset space in 2016, 2017. They were learning, and the thing is, you can't just take the fact that they have a channel, that they're some expert in finances, right? I missed out on the 3-something XRP. I completely missed that, right? So it's a learning thing, but I'm glad he got the lesson, right? You don't liquidate, you leverage. You don't liquidate, you leverage. And I personally, I was so caught up in the lending platform spaces, I wasn't really paying attention to fundamentals of assets. I was BTC and ETH into lending platforms and trying to cash in on those. So, but in any case, I thought that was a good point that he made. So 2 or 3 things I want to share with you guys. Number one, I say this, don't the wealthy don't liquidate, they leverage, right? That doesn't mean that you don't take profits, right? That doesn't mean that you don't get your initial investment back, okay? That doesn't mean that. You want to get your initial investment back, right? And so, and then everything else is house money, right? So think about that. For example, with ERD or Player right now, for example, Player right now is 417%. ERD, a week ago, I don't know, 600-700%, right? And so you want to get your money back, right? Your initial investment back, right? That's just smart thing to do, right? And so you get your initial investment back, whatever that's going to look like. If you have, let's say, if you got 5 million PLA and you bought it at, I don't know, 800 zeros and 2 digits, right? You just calculate, you calculate what your initial investment is today, and you might want to get your money back. Now you're playing on house money, right? You're playing on house money. Then after that, but it's not liquidating all 5 million player that you have. That's liquidating. No, you don't want to do that. Remember, the value of your play is now 400%. If you've been in it for 30 days or longer, you 4x'd, right? And so your plot is more valuable now. So get your initial money back. As what we've been doing is getting the initial money back on ERD, initial money back on PLA. I told you that's how I got into Anchor. I got into Anchor because I took my initial money back out of ERD and put it into the Anchor network, right? Not out of my investment fund, right? So that's another option as well. I know we're looking into 2 other digital assets. I'm going to do the same thing to take the money out of Player, right, and invest it in other assets, right? So that's what I mean by wealthy people don't liquidate, they leverage assets, right? Just imagine if you had 200 altcoins in 2016 and you held on to 90 to 95% of each one. Just imagine what that would look like. Just imagine what that would look like today, right? Going into this market. Now, out of those 200, are all 200 around? Probably not. Probably not. But probably 150 of them are, 160 of them are, right? That's kind of the deal there. So I just wanted to clarify that for you guys, just in case. I didn't want you guys to think that you should not be taking profits. You definitely want to do that for sure. Get your initial investment out, right? Because now you have leverage. You got your money back. You put in 200, hit 4x. You take your 200 out. It's off to the next play, right? If that's what you want to do, it's off to the next play, right? Looking to get another 4x and get your money out. So, right? That's a great way to diversify your portfolio. You know, is everything gonna 400x in 30 days? Nope. But if you hold the asset, you hold the asset. If you hold it, you got it, right? If you hold it, you have it, right? And so I just wanted to point out to you guys, just to kind of let you know. I mean, player, goodness gracious, 407% in the last 30 days. It's over 110% in the last 7 days, right? In the last 7 days. Right? So that's a way, if you will, to kind of get your portfolio going, if you will, to kind of get your portfolio going. He also said, by the way, Trevon James, in that same video, that because he has a little news segment that he does, and he mentioned the OCC and Brian Brooks and what they just initially, what Brian Brooks just initially put out, and said that could be massive. He said this for XRP, right? This is a guy at one time who was not a fan. He said XRP is, it's not a blockchain, and all the different kind of things, right? Not really getting the true fundamentals. Just looking at charts, all that kind of stuff like that. So yeah, he did say that, and we said that on the channel, and we said it in a live stream and the last couple of videos, that this news is going to be huge for XRP. It really, really is, right? You don't have to, we don't have to, Brad and his team is no longer going to have to, encourage banks to take a shot with us, take a gamble, spin the roulette wheel, but they don't have to do that anymore, right? Because of this ruling. So really, really, absolutely great news for us. And don't sleep on the fact that they put out that article from Ashish Birla about the need for easing the friction in cross-border payments, and these in ridding these financial institutions of these pre-funded accounts. Don't sleep on that, guys. That is big. Listen, I wanted to remind you guys that we're gonna have King Solomon, the deep diver of deep divers. We're gonna have him on the channel, not this Sunday in a couple of days, but the following Sunday, and it's gonna be at 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern, one of those two times, because we're coordinating the time with Lee from SPQR Media. It's going to be on the channel at the same day, same time. So that's going to be a really, really cool hangout. Really looking forward to getting to know those guys a little bit on a personal level. Really excited about being able to travel and hang out with different people in the XRP community. Really looking forward to that. So stay tuned for that as well. But by the way, guys, the video I did this morning on Celsius at the end, I forgot to tell you guys that Celsius is adding 6 staking coins. So look for it Monday or Tuesday to show up. 6 staking coins on the platform. Celsius is listen to me, guys. Celsius is paying the most yield on those 6 staking tokens or coins. Tezos, Kyber, Matic, something called Synthetic. Never heard of it. I believe it was Link as well. I wrote it down, and I think I left it in my other notepad. But it's like 6 of them. Listen, 90% they're paying back on those staking coins. Tezos, Link, Kyber, Basic Attention, Zen, Matic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's LBT synthetic. Forgive me, I don't know what synthetic is, but it's LBT, I believe, is what as well. 90% on those. 90%. And you can buy the BTC or the stable coin or whatever on the platform. Okay, on the platform, and buy the asset. I believe you'll be able to buy the asset as well, buy the Tezos there as well, I believe. But in any case, the Celsius Network app, you can use your bank card and you can use your ACH bank account. Yep, right on the Celsius app, guys. I gotta tell you, real excited. Really excited about that. I did that with my last purchase of BTC. I wanted to see how the platform performed, how did it do, were there any hiccups, because I feel blessed to be an ambassador now for the Celsius Network. Real excited about that. Real excited about getting a chance to talk with Alex Mashinsky from the Celsius Network and have him on the channel. But yeah, so an ambassador, right, for Celsius, really cool, and real excited about that feature right there on the platform. And again, traditionally in all their, whether it be BTC, ETH, and XRP, 80% of the yield that Celsius earns, they pay back to the platform holders, not the stock owners or stakeholders, right? They pay it to the platform holders. That's you and I that put our digital assets on the platform. 80%, and they're going to be paying 90% on these staking coins, right? And in the near future, what they're going to allow you to do is, what did he say? You can do a loan to value on not just on one particular asset, but any of your assets, I believe is what he said. And so what he means by that is, traditionally you put XRP or whatever, it was a certain amount of coins, but I believe it's going to be on any of the coins that you put on there that they take as deposits, right, to earn yield. You're going to be able to take a loan out on that. So that is my understanding of that. I was on the ambassador's Zoom call the other day, and the guy was trying to clear that up. So because it was a little confusing, because initially the thought is, well, I got 10 coins on there. That value in those coins is currently between all 10 is $5,000, for example. Can I get an LTV, based upon that alone, right? Can I get a loan to value, collateralized loan based on all 5? I don't think it's that. I think what it is you can do it on the particular assets that you have on there, and whatever those value of those assets are. If you have 5,000 at 0x, you can do 0x. Well, before there was a limited number of assets that you could do a loan to value on. So, the top ones, this is the top market caps, BTC, XRP, it's a certain top. So now I believe they're going to be able to do it with the deposited coins that you have on there. If you have 1,000 in the 0x or something like that, then you'll be able to do that. So real excited, looking forward to sharing more about that as I learn, guys. But yeah, just wanted to let you know about that. 90% on the staking coins. Yeah, so I'm staking in a few places. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to those places. I'm gonna have to say goodbye, right? Staking the Tezos and the Algorand, right? The Matic. I'm gonna have to say goodbye because they're not gonna pay that much, right? They're not paying that much. And then the other part of it as well, if I'm staking, I'm earning more, right? Whether it be a 7-day or a 10-day or 30-day, however you're gonna do it. Now I have more value than if I want to do an LTV, because now the value of that particular staking coin is up. I can do it. So it's like I can do it right then and there. So it's like a win-win. So I'm real excited about that. All right, guys, remember, when I say don't liquidate leverage, that doesn't mean you don't take profit. That doesn't mean that you don't get your money back. There's a better way of putting it. Get your initial investment out, right? If you get that, if you happen to be in PLA or ERD, get your initial cash out. This is an option. This is what we're doing at home. We're not telling you what to do with your finances, but this is something for you to consider, getting your initial investment out. Now you're playing on house money. And what we do in the Crypto Seizure Zone, when we take our initial money out, we don't put it in a bank account. zero interest, right? We leave it in the digital asset space, and we go out and acquire another asset in the digital asset space. So, all right, guys, listen, I just want to do a quick drive time video for you guys. We're on the road, gonna hang out with the family for a bit, and hopefully I can get a chance to live stream or something later on today. I'll do another video today as well. All right, guys, listen, I'm gonna end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.